Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Kelly Kuzmano, the 2024-2025 Michigan Teacher of the Year, and I am thrilled to be leading the first of four in a series of instructional videos for Michigan building administrators, led by the Michigan Teacher Leadership Advisory Council in partnership with the Michigan Department of Education. For this episode, we will focus on how administrators can frame their initial post-evaluation conversations with teachers that leave the teacher feeling supported, empowered, and encouraged. As classroom teachers, we are aware that there is no script for administrators to follow with this conversation. However, administrator dialogue is absolutely crucial to teachers feeling motivated and confident about their progress as an educator. Teachers often point to this first evaluation conversation as one that makes them want to remain in the profession or walk away from it entirely.
Hi, my name is Laura Baker from Shepherd High School. I am the 2024-2025 Region 4 Teacher of the Year. There are several critical elements that administrators need to implement regarding the evaluation conversation. The first is the most important. Every evaluation should begin with a positive tone that allows teachers to feel safe and supported. You can start by emphasizing what the teacher can do. This might be highlighting the teacher's dedication and commitment to their students. For example, saying, "I can see how hard you were working every time I walk by," is a type of praise that can help a teacher feel seen by their administration, and it can open the door for a more substantial conversation about their teaching practice.
I'm Kelly Kuzmano, the 2024-2025 Michigan Teacher of the Year. The next tip is all about the importance of semantics in the evaluation conversation. Every word that you say can have a lasting impact on a teacher, and that impact can be positive or negative. Administrators should frame weaknesses in a teacher's practice as growth areas rather than criticism. They can follow up by offering ideas of how they can support the new teacher to overcome any barriers that are hindering their growth. For example, an administrator might say, "I can see that you are on the verge of effectively utilizing cooperative groups. A barrier seems to be that a few groups were not able to read the material. I have seen other teachers group students according to reading level, and it seemed to work out pretty well. Why don't you give it a try?" Many teachers, especially newer ones, feel completely overwhelmed and think they are doing everything wrong. Choosing to think about areas of concern as growth areas assures a teacher that it's okay to have places of improvement. It doesn't mean they're a bad teacher. It means they have things to improve upon, like everyone else.
Hi, I'm Molly Dunham from Kingsley Area Schools. I'm the 24-25 Region 2 Michigan Teacher of the Year. Tip number 3, honoring the teacher's time. It's really important that administrators honor the new teacher's time. It can be frustrating and demoralizing to schedule an evaluation meeting only to have it rescheduled multiple times until so much time has passed, you aren't even sure what's being discussed. One way to avoid this scenario is for administrators to schedule 2 evaluation conversations. The first time slot is the hoped for meeting, and the other can be used as a backup time if needed. Also, administrators can be mindful of a teacher's calendar when scheduling. For example, evaluation meetings should avoid times like fall conferences, the day after Halloween, the day before a break, or the beginning of a brand new semester. Scheduling the conference in a mindful way sets the stage for a thoughtful and productive meeting.
It may seem small, but another best practice for administrators to understand is the value of being present. This could simply look like administrators being visible by standing near a teacher's door while students are walking in from recess, or picking up a teacher's copy and handing them out at the door. These interactions help teachers see an administrator in their classroom not as a threat, but instead as a helpful presence. Being present also includes making eye contact while the teacher is talking to you, focusing on the conversation that is happening, being a good listener, and taking action when the teachers need you. Making these small connections regularly help the teacher feel comfortable and connected, which builds trust. Relationships that are built on trust allow for openness, which is especially helpful in difficult or complex conversations.
Tip number 5, leverage expertise in their building. Administrators need to leverage their own expertise as well as the expertise of others in their building. As former teachers, they can volunteer to model teaching strategies in their content area or during professional development sessions. Also, administrators may want to utilize veteran teachers who are willing to share their knowledge and strategies. If an administrator feels like more significant steps are needed to help a teacher, they may want to use a veteran staff member as a collaborative partner and mentor for the struggling teacher, rather than administrative intervention. An article in Edutopia discusses using reciprocal coaching to build teacher capacity. Instead of outsourcing instructional coaching, the article suggests training teachers to coach one another. This approach will empower teachers of all levels to learn and grow together. The importance of these skills and strategies is supported by evidence, but sometimes the most important evidence is hearing from people who have been positively affected. Our shared goal is to retain talented teachers, and one teacher who was encouraged to stay because of these strategies is Sasha Wakefield.
Hello, my name is Sasha Wakefield, and I am Michigan's 24-25 Region 5 Teacher of the Year. And I'm here today to tell you why I stayed in education. As a novice teacher, I just remember being filled with so much excitement and self-doubt and a constant desire to prove myself. I overthought every lesson, especially when it came to evaluations. The thought of an observation at that time just felt so overwhelming because I always wanted everything to be perfect. Then came my post-observation conversation with my principal, and I remember it so well. The lesson was congruent triangle proofs in a high school geometry class. I had worked out every step on paper, just afraid that I was going to miss something in the moment. I was worried that this would be seen as a sign of inexperience. But instead, my administrator saw it as evidence of preparation and dedication. She didn't judge. She listened. And she smiled. She highlighted what I had done well, and when we talked about areas of improvement, it just never felt like a criticism. Instead of questioning my content knowledge, she just affirmed the way that I scaffolded the lesson. She framed my weaknesses as opportunities to grow and made it clear that I wasn't failing, I was developing. And that shift in my perspective was so empowering. Her warmth and support gave me the confidence to take risks, to embrace the learning process as a teacher. And more than anything, she made me feel like she genuinely respected me. And that made all the difference. Feeling seen, valued, and supported in those early years is why I stayed in education. Her belief in me helped me believe in myself. And for that, I am forever grateful.
We've discussed throughout this video how crucial it is for administrators to approach teacher evaluations with positivity and encouragement. By using constructive feedback and creating an open dialogue that recognizes teachers' expertise, administrators can empower educators to reach their full potential. We depend on our building leaders to develop our teaching profession, and thank you for watching and learning alongside us. Please stay tuned for our next set of tips.